Oh, I'm sorry. So do the cameras come on automatically when we come out of this break, or does he?
I think so.
I think he hits.
So
there's a big green button that says "Go."
So people just saw me with my head down texting.
I believe
It's okay. It's natural.
Back to home. Mm-hmm. I saw you put this one up. We got to do this, and I'm sorry. Usually if it's going to be on camera, I will prepare video. I'll save some videos, or I'll save a bit, or I'll save fast food fanatics, or we'll take phone calls. I didn't know he's coming in today. I don't know what's going on. I think they're filling out the rest of the month, so I'm not super prepared for the camera portion of us. I'm worried about everything right now. I'm completely going through obsessive compulsive disorder, and I shall be for several months probably.
Some people just want to see, what's going on inside the studio. Some
They
just
just
want
want
to
a
see
proof
Bob.
of life. Yeah.
Ladies just want to see Bob.
I haven't even taken my jacket off today. Staying warm.
I have Googled how long does trauma pain last. I've Googled it maybe 400 or 500 times, and all the different websites have something different to say when you go through something like that. So I appreciate everybody still listening. I really appreciate it.
Thank you to Tacovas Boots and Renegade Truck Accessories for bringing us this questioning session.
Now, Chewy, though, is taking up a lot. I've got to remember your bonuses on Wednesday.
Thursday. Bring them Thursday.
Sure. Wednesday.
You get Bob a bonus, too? Damn.
No, I don't need a bonus.
Bob and I have worked together for so long. We've bought gifts a couple of times, but we've never exchanged money.
Are y'all going to buy each other Christmas gifts?
No.
Because I think I'm going to buy Bob a big gift with your bonus.
Oh, nice.
There's something that
I'm still looking for some kicks
is for you, not to buy somebody else something.
You can't tell what somebody's bonus is to be used for.
Absolutely true.
All right, it'll be gift cards. It'll be all gift cards.
Oh, you're going Texas Roadhouse.
So what is this?
They got good rolls
that we're about to watch.
And steak salad. It looks. A woman was arrested for DUI, and I think she went on a little chase on a golf course.
Is this Florida?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course it is.
Look at
the palm trees and the red so low. Oh, this is from the cops' perspective. Oh,
they're just going to tear up that golf course.
Yeah. Stay off the green.
Playing through.
They're trying to get up on the sidewalk.
Oh, my God.
They're on the cart path now. That's a 4Runner. It can go anywhere.
That's her right there?
My heart would stop if I was playing golf. I'd be like, oh, man, what did I do?
Oh, that's her there. Right now she's going up on greens. What is wrong with her? Why was she running from them? Did you read it?
I think she's drunk.
I think she four-putted.
And it's probably a woman that's like, I don't deserve to be arrested like everybody else type woman.
Hey.
Can't outrun Motorola.
Sometimes when you get a new 4Runner, you've just got to take it out on the...
Here's a pit maneuver. Pit maneuver's coming up. There you go. That's a pit.
Oh, look at that fairway. It's
yeah,
done.
They got her. She's done. Pit maneuver.
Oh, now she's going to run on
You remember where we learned about
the
pit maneuver on cops?
Yeah. I miss it so much.
You get up towards their back wheel, and then you turn into them. It'll make them spin.
She is not happy.
Oh, man. What is she wearing?
She went down quick. Uh-oh, she's going to call somebody. Yeah.
There you go. Beautiful.
I'm telling you, I've been doing it. That day drinking, there's nothing like it.
Could you see this being you?
They're going to need a big...
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't run from cops, though. I'm not stupid.
Here comes the greensman. He's going to need a big bucket of that green sand that they put in the divots.
I don't understand anybody trying to run away from cops. You can't. I mean, you can't.
Some people have gotten away.
Even the last two I encountered, it's just like,
what was she wearing?
They're going to get the job done.
Maybe not in a car, but I know some people that have ran and gotten away.
Same thing. I'm not going to run from a cop.
If I was fast, I would.
Yeah, but rarely do people in your car. You can't outrun Motorola.
No, if they have a car too. But I think a lot of us can outrun cops.
You can't outrun Motorola.
No.
Which they're going to. Everybody's going to know where you are.
Sure.
I wish there was a percentage on how many people who ran from the cops in a car actually got away.
I don't think there's really any, but people that have just run away.
I don't know. It was one of those first fights Matt got into with a listener. Was that kid got killed downtown? was it buy the car or something? Some cities will suspend a high-speed chase so people don't get hurt.
Yeah, I think
you're gonna want to drive through a playground. That's what I'm saying.
There's a method that they use somewhere else where they just shoot paintballs at your car.
So they can mark it.
So it's marked.
Find it later.
There's all sorts of stuff. It used to come out on Dateline and stuff, all the gadgets that they had invented to stop a car. There's a sled that will go underneath it and just kill all the electronics in the car.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it wouldn't drive. I don't know.
I got those chains.
I had an idea, but it's really stupid. But
let's hear it.
You know how like when you go rob a bank, right? And then they put those little balls that explode when you open the suitcase
inside the packet, inside the packet of money.
If they're going to abduct your kids, why not make those for people to just have? And then your kid, when they get abducted, they just let that little ball go, and then you see.
I would chip my kid in a heartbeat.
The kidnapper.
I remember
is all blue.
I remember when my dog Eddie, the technology wasn't there yet, but he did have that little cylinder in the back of his neck where if he went to a veterinarian that could scan it and identify that it was my dog, right?
That's degrading though.
But I would chip my dog in a minute if it was young to find out where it was. That's one of the worst feelings I get. It won't happen with Lily. She's blind. But when a dog goes missing and you've got a major thoroughfare near your home, like we have Lake Creek Parkway, I get scared to death. My mother-in-law's dog was the last one to get out. He was one of those that, as you started to get near him, Chihuahua, he would just take off. And so I went out and got, what do you get? Salami from the refrigerator. Yeah. And you got to find a way to trick them into that. But this dog, we were out there 30 minutes, and my biggest fear is them shooting for the highway. That was a long way to tell you that I would chip my dog, and I think they have that now too.
I don't know if
I think they have that.
I don't know if they have them to track them.
Well, they have it. Yeah, no, they have it on a. Yeah, they have it all sorts of stuff on a collar to track them.
Because mine is chipped, but I think it just keeps track of like shots and stuff. But I don't think you can track like where
your cat is chipped.
I don't think this GPS.
It's standard. Yeah. It's not like a tracking chip.
If you had it to do all over again, would you do a dog or a cat?
It's like an identification thing, right?
I love
it's like,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's an identification
but
thing.
it's not GPS based where they can.
You could put one of those Apple
on their collar.
discs on the collar. Yeah. And know where they are all the time. That would have been great, man. My dog went, I was thinking about getting rid of him. My dog went missing in the 90s, or I guess I got him around 96, and he was gone for 72 hours, and it was one of the worst things I'd ever felt. You know, a couple of things like right now are beating the crap out of that, but yeah, I was so bad my mom came to stay with me, and so he got lost up near what's that area?
Yeah,
Dessau, in the Dessau area. It's all houses now, but it used to be fields.
Right.
So the first day we went out there, and somebody said, take all your dirty clothes and spread them.
Dessau.
Yeah, and we did, and nothing happened. And then Deborah Cole, who was on the radio show, she's one of our co-hosts. She lived near the place where he escaped. And it was the weirdest thing that your co-host called you and said, hey, I have your dog. And where they were building these houses. And I'll never know what happened to him. The bottom half of his body was completely scratched up from the waist down, and the top wasn't. And the only thing I can think of, because he would climb trees, is he either went after something and got stuck in a tree or a bramble or a bush, or he went down a rabbit hole and he couldn't come out the other side.
Or a drain
for
maybe.
A while.
Maybe
I'll never know.
Yeah.
And so it was around a bunch of, my mother comes in and she says, and I'm distraught. My friend Teresa's there, and my mom trying to be nice. She goes, well, you know what, Dale? There's a lot of them Mexicans out there on those trailers, and maybe they have it for their kids, and it's going to be a good pet. Like everyone in the trailer had to be Mexican. But that was the weirdest thing ever, and one of the worst feelings ever, too. I think any kind of loss or fear
3
like
whole
that
days,
is the worst.
Yeah. Wow.
I love my cat, but I guess I'll be sad when he dies. But I really want a French bulldog. I'm thinking about. Really,
no, you don't.
Really leaning.
And it's a popular dog.
No, you don't.
Oh yeah.
No.
I was down in San Antonio yesterday. That is a dog city, by the way. Everywhere you go, there's people with dogs on leashes. I don't see it so much here in Austin. Like
what?
Like in shopping areas.
I see it every day.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Like a lot, dude.
I see it at restaurants in Austin.
A lot.
Dogs
I'm
are
telling you,
wearing
a
hats.
lot, and a lot of French, a lot
Did
of
you
bulldogs.
cry when your dog? What was your dog's name?
Tahoe?
Did you cry when Tahoe died?
Briefly. I don't
That
know.
means yes.
I feel like I had to do it for the kids. Give them a little show, but I don't know.
If your cat just went missing, would it? For example, when Amanda moved in with me, she left a cat behind, and I guess she didn't give a damn about the cat. I don't know what happened to it, but I don't know. For me, Dinky and Eddie, of course, destroyed me. Cooper was horrible to watch, and yeah, I'm going to lose it.
I think because
when Lily goes, and that'll be in the next year.
cats are very strong and independent.
Right.
And me knowing he's gone, I'm like, he's chilling somewhere. A dog, is like whimpering and cold and is all weak. And
Well, yeah, I saw the commercials.
they completely depend on humans now.
Right. Well, they always
So
have.
That's why it's sad.
Yeah.
Could you take before this break? Chewy said he could take any animal that was below his waist. You think it could take a wolf? A pack of wolves?
Not a pack of wolves. I said one animal.
They never travel alone.
And if it's one wolf, then yeah.
I have to weigh with like like the dog with all the work I had to put in over the years. So that's why I don't get like could you have done something for yourself?
It's more of a
One
relief.
thing?
Yeah.
Could you have done one thing for yourself?
Nope.
I had to do everything for you?
Are you talking to a dog right now?
Yeah.
Or Chewy?
I got to do everything for you?
That's why people like them. They want to be
Dude, I love it.
needed constantly.
If Amanda's out in the bed, Lily will snuggle, and then she'll lay right beside my leg like Eddie used to do.
yeah.
And I don't know why it's so calming. And I swear to you, there have been times where I wake up and reach down thinking it's going to be Eddie for years, all these years since 2014. That
I mean, it's for some people, yeah. It's like if you didn't have the dog, you start to realize nobody needs you.
here,
that's why you have 'em.
if you'll go to the screen, I want you to see this. These are clap cleats.
Yes. I ordered some.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
It's socks with that rubber stuff on it that are on those hospitals. By the way, who's enough of a hoarder that you take your hospital socks home? Not me.
I don't know.
It's always wonder
I mean,
how many people
bedpan,
keep
yeah.
them. But it's got that rubber.
Some rubber gloves. A pack
Here's
of
another
yes,
thing.
absolutely.
Here's another thing. We praise these NFL athletes who are incredible, and they are incredible. God, you had a Dallas Cowboy lineman yesterday reach up, hit the ball straight up, catch it, pick six. Dallas had 2 pick sixes yesterday. Their defense was badass. Those gloves that they have are made of that naturally sticky material.
Yeah.
In the 60s and 70s, they would goop this stuff on called Stickum to make their hands sticky. And you literally could probably throw it and it would just stick to your
It's
hand.
just, I've felt it before. It's just like super
Yeah.
non-stick. Like nothing is.
So these giant one-handed catches aren't the same one-handed catches that happened, 10, 15 years ago. Because they basically have this material on them. But these are made for having sex, they said. They're called clap cleats.
So you can grip. Yeah.
So you can. So it's okay now to leave your socks on, because I always do. Socks are hard to put back on for me.
Well, I get cold.
These are they're sold out.
And men's feet aren't sexy. I mean,
No,
the
not
woman,
at
you
all.
got to take your socks off. I want to
Not
see
at
the
all.
feet.
No, not at all. Men's
Any
feet are
other
hurt.
uses besides sex for these?
This gives you traction for the action, better motion for the ocean, more force to stay on course, but most importantly, so you can hit it out of the park. Clap cleats version 2.
But I think you need like a.
But you'd have to be doing standing up.
But you need some grip on the side too.
But
'cause
where's it
when you're
going
in
to
the
grip if you're in a bed?
Regular missionary, yeah, you're going to be.
It's going to be
your
for
feet are
outdoor.
like this.
You're going to have to be outdoor
I don't
use.
know.
Yeah.
You need some grip on the sides, is what I'm saying.
I
Inside.
feel like
And then it goes down here to the worst thing. I think they sell those shoes with a place for each one of your toes.
Mm-hmm.
Clap cleats. I think this is just a marketing
It
ploy.
is.
yeah,
But
it's
it working.
90% marketing, 10%.
Yeah, you never would need that unless you were, I don't know.
That's what every product has.
I'm
It's a
only
gimmick.
sad that I didn't have time to market my next year my wing eating gloves,
You mean the grubber gloves?
the grubber gloves. And
Yeah.
you're down, right? You're going to be an investor.
I'm
I
absolutely
actually think that might work. If you had something that would you could clean them right after and put them in a little packet.
Oh, just
to-
throw them
to-
away. I'm going
to-
to make disposable ones. I think that you just
I started doing a
Throw 'em
little
on the plate.
research, and there's a wing place that does it, but they do. It's 3. It's only 3, and they're not rubber; they're plastic, like the plastic ones you put in.
well, that's just cheap.
And they just but it's not marketed well, so they're not going to sell like the grubber gloves.
The grubber gloves.
Clap cleats. What else do I have from today? Oh, Buzz from Home Alone arrested for domestic abuse.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, man, come on.
Home Alone's Buzz McCall. That's him in the window there. Did you see?
Yeah.
On the right. Is that Buzz?
Yeah.
I don't remember Buzz.
Cops
good
called
guy?
after nasty split with girlfriend.
Okay.
There he is now.
Oh, man.
God, time is
He's
effing.
got my hairline.
Time is effing cruel.
He didn't have to do another thing, though, right? After Home Alone. Like,
Yes, he
there's just
did.
I mean, how many times that movie been played?
Yeah, but he didn't have He didn't have one of the major roles.
Yeah.
Surely,
Well,
he's doing something else. He has to.
Let's see.
Let's see. They were called to a Hyatt near downtown Oklahoma. There you go. He's in Oklahoma City this week for a domestic dispute between Ray Trey and his girlfriend. Ray Trey's rep says the two got into a verbal argument, nothing physical, and things were so nasty the two broke up. He wouldn't say what the argument was about.
It's probably about him wearing his shirt collar outside his lapels.
It's wild because, like, even if
Jennifer ever taken a swing at you?
No. We have,
Huh?
no.
Did you ever have a girl take a swing at you?
No, why would she?
God, then I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to stop talking right now.
Yeah. No, we've never gotten physical, ever.
There's camera. You're on camera right now.
Oh crap!
Never gotten physical.
Oh, if it's gotten physical, we're talking about 2-3 seconds at the most, and not okay.
You
Shut
want
up,
us to
Dale.
blink if you need. Blink if he's.
See-
You're going to show us Ali's kid.
Okay.
Speaking of fights,
Oh wait,
yeah.
let's do this though. The Cellar staff, the Comedy Cellar in New York City, which is a place you used to could go very easily, and you could go in there, and there's a restaurant upstairs, and you could go in there. And one night I just went up and I sat next to Dave Attell at the bar. He goes, "Dudley, Austin?" I go, "Yep." It was. You could go on an off night and see all these famous people, right?
Yeah.
Can't get in now
Because they know, because it's known for that
after
now.
Louis C.K. and a couple of and Dave and a couple of others, it's almost impossible to get there unless you take a reservation or something. But Amy Schumer tipped the entire staff $30,000.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, but Amy Schumer could afford to tip every single white person $30,000. Don't you think?
Now, how's this? Did she?
I mean,
See, we did that story on Friday, and I thought a lot about it after Friday's show. It's one of the few times I thought about the show after the show. That guy, that real estate guy that tried to tip that
yes,
waitress.
You were so mad about that.
I was so mad about it because, like, he could have just. So this real estate guy tips this waitress, right, in this restaurant because he wants to
Right.
be a good guy.
Right.
And instead of just secretly or quietly handing her a check or some cash,
On the low.
he's got to stand up on the table and proclaim to everybody what he's done.
You got to go. Real estate meetings or parties or anything are all cheerleading rah-rah sessions.
Yeah. But so then the owner of the restaurant heard about it, and then he's like, well, you can only keep 20%, and I'm keeping the rest. And then it's all brouhaha. But if this guy had just keep your mouth shut.
I think Bob is the only American that is in favor of the firing
Of who?
of the waitress.
No. I'm mad at the real estate guy
So when I give Chewy,
for being
if
so
it-
loud about doing a donation.
so if I give Chewy a bonus on,
Keep it to yourself, just between you and him.
I was planning on pulling out something per break and handing it to Chewy. That was my plan. But you think I shouldn't even talk
I
about
would
it.
say-
Right,
it's
because what are you
wild,
going to
like-
get out of it if by telling the world that
That's true.
you gave him
That's
something?
true.
Do you
That's true.
need more accolades? Did
Right
this
now, I
real
could
estate
use
guy
whatever-
need more?
Right
can't-
now, I could use all the accolades.
I can't
could
come
get.
at Bob for this because Bob really does and never talks about it. Does low key charity constantly.
I make sandwiches
and never brings it up. Never says I'm doing this or puts it
host
on.
things and
Is he
puts it on anything,
Is he
so-
slipping you more than everybody else than I am?
He takes me out to dinner each week and
Well, first of all, it's
Yeah.
lunch, right?
lunch. For us.
What is this? Oh, it's just a view of the Comedy Cellar. It's a tiny club, man.
This is my home club. This is like we were just gonna get it changed in my life.
Yeah, if you can get stage time on the cellar of all the clubs in New York City, then you're doing pretty good.
Is there a restaurant level too on that?
Yeah, the top level. Remember the clubs down below.
I've only stood outside of it. I've never been in.
You're literally a foot away from the comic. The downstairs is so small.
We want to change the way people think about the services. So we would like to work collectively providing a gift for everybody that works here of $30,000.
Oh, it is 30,000.
Did she give him 30,000 apiece?
Yeah.
No, collective.
Your asses off every day, and it's underappreciated. We want you to know that a lot of people appreciate it. And we're both.
Okay, why are you doing it on camera, bro?
Why does that bother him?
Because it's about the gesture. It's
I'd
not
like
about,
to see people's.
Right.
I'd like to see people's faces if I could afford to give them $30,000.
You get to see it in front of them. They're telling you.
We wanted to share our blessedness with you.
Is that her husband?
No.
Holy
shit. Her husband's a chef.
You got it?
Yeah. Had to bleep that out. Just holy yes.
I think I'm with Bob on this.
I think it's a 30,000 on the entire tab.
I think if you're going to do charity or you're going to give money, why are you doing it for everybody to see?
Thank you, everybody on camera. We appreciate it. When will we be on camera again?
Wednesday for the holiday wine extravaganza with wine man
Flynn.
Tim
Flynn.
Tim
and I
Flynn.
brought that big check when you give me my bonus so we can do it on camera during Wednesday night.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm not supposed to say anything now.
I know. I'm making
You're
joke.
gonna do the giant 6-foot check.
And then going to shake his hand.
We have one of those. 50 cents. All right. Thanks, everybody on camera.
You.
Dudley and Bob in Studio is brought to you by Tecovas, providing top-quality Western boots and accessories online at tecovas.com, and by Renegade Truck Accessories, your source for truck caps, bed covers, lift kits, and custom services, online at renegadetruck.net.